With standard all-wheel drive, the Subaru Impreza is a natural hit in wintry, hilly, outdoorsy parts of America. But does the 5th generation Impreza possess more than just a regional appeal?
Actually, yes, and the key is refinement.
Where the 4th generation car felt rough around the edges, this 5th generation Impreza, riding on an all-new platform, is stiffer, quieter, techier, roomier, and much more composed, making Subaru's compact 5-door hatchback and sedan real contenders amid a highly competitive field.
From the Impreza's sophisticated foundation springs a civilized driving experience. Cabin noise is well controlled, and the suspension does an admirable job damping out road imperfections. At the same time, the Subaru Impreza is actually pretty fun to drive, assuming we're talking about its lively handling and the steering that is responsive and quick, but not too quick. If we're talking about powertrain, it's a totally different story.
With only 152 horsepower to haul around more than 3,000 pounds of car, the Impreza is no speed demon. Flooring the accelerator spurs acceptable results, but thrilling, it's not.
What I can say is that the power that's available is delivered smoothly and with minimal delay once your right foot requests it, thanks to the continuously variable transmission that's included on most trims.
The CVT's seamless operation and sly imitation of a traditional automatic help make the best of an underpowered engine. Speaking of power, the Impreza's standard all-wheel drive system neatly apportions it to each of the 4 wheels, helping you claw your way to that hipster coffee joint you love a bit too much. Normally, powering all 4 wheels would put a major damper on fuel economy, but in the Impreza's case, efficiency is still quite good, assuming you upgrade to the CVT from the bizarrely inefficient 5-speed manual gearbox. For perspective though, the Honda Civic, Ford Focus, and Chevy Cruze can each top 40 mpg on the highway. Sorry, Impreza.
You've heard me complain so many times about armrests that one YouTube commenter speculated that my elbows might be made out of glass. This is one time where I'm not going to complain about the armrest. The Subaru Impreza's armrests are both well padded and well positioned. And for the record, my elbows are made out of porcelain, not glass.
Which is a perfect lead-in to one of the Impreza's biggest strengths, its interior. With a simple, usable layout, expansive use of soft materials, and modern, if not especially daring, design, Subaru's compact is an awfully nice place to hang. Passenger space is good up front and in back, as demonstrated by ample knee space and headroom, and a more than inhabitable center seat. For lugging cargo, the $500 pricier 5-door is the clear winner, offering a sizable 20.8 cubic feet behind its rear seats versus the sedan's cozy 12.3 cubic foot capacity. So, unless you need secure trunk storage, perhaps to store the $500 you saved by buying the sedan, choose the 5-door.
One more cargo note, I like this lip. Yes, it makes for a slightly raised liftover, but it keeps your stuff inside. If your prized rollerblades ever go rolling out the back, you weren't meant to keep them.
One slight cabin-related negative are front seats that A, don't offer enough lateral support to hold occupants in place during hard cornering, B, don't lower quite as much as I'd prefer,
and C, lack any kind of adjustable lumbar support, which could be an issue for weak-willed complainers, like me.
On an unambiguously positive note, the infotainment system is awesome. Fast reacting, with an attractive screen, and offering modern smartphone integration via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, the Impreza makes managing in-car information and entertainment totally pain-free. Speaking of tech, let's talk about the optional EyeSight system. For as little as $1,400, depending on trim, its dual cameras enable the Impreza to see and react to what's ahead. Among EyeSight's suite of safety and convenient features are lane departure warning, forward collision alert, dynamic cruise control, and an automatic reverse braking feature that keeps you from backing into passing traffic, which definitely does not use the front cameras.
Each of those features works as advertised, though I will say the Impreza's lane keep assist system has a tendency to assertively turn the wheel once you reach the edge of your lane, bouncing you back across to the other side of the lane, whereas a similar system in the Honda Civic works with much more finesse, keeping you in the center of the lane. But hey, if EyeSight keeps just one inattentive journalist from sideswiping your car, it's totally worth it. EyeSight has it.
The placement of the EyeSight cameras necessitates these stubby little sun visors, but they do feature extensions, so sun blindness is not an issue.
While we're on the subject of visibility, one of my favorite Impreza features is its expansive view outside, made possible by these big windows. It's the kind of thing that, unless you've driven a bunch of compact cars back to back, you might not notice or appreciate. Well, I have, and I do.
For a bit more than $19,000, including destination charges, you can buy a base Subaru Impreza sedan featuring air conditioning, cruise control, 7 airbags including a driver's knee airbag, a backup camera, accommodations for a roof rack, and a 5-speed manual transmission. Ignore the Subi's standard all-wheel drive, and that's still a competitive price for the compact car segment, a value proposition bolstered by Subaru's historically strong resale values. An extra $1,000 swaps the base car's manual transmission for the CVT automatic that comes standard on most trims. On higher trims, the CVT also includes paddle shifters to select among 7 virtual gears. Let us know if you actually use any of them after the first week of ownership. Depending on which trim you choose, the Subaru Impreza can be outfitted with a 6-way power driver's seat, keyless access with push-button start, blind spot monitoring, premium Harman Kardon audio, embedded navigation, and an 8-inch touchscreen replacing the standard 6.5-inch unit. There's also a sport trim, sporting 18-inch wheels, active torque vectoring via the stability control system, a sportier suspension, and various interior and exterior upgrades. The Impreza's compact car competitors are many and include icons like the reliable and increasingly stylish Toyota Corolla, the excellent driving Honda Civic, the fun-loving Mazda 3, and Chevy's fine-riding and attractive Cruze, among others. Against this field, the Impreza's trump card used to be all-wheel drive, but now, even if you never depart grippy tarmac, there are plenty of reasons to choose the Impreza.
Even if it only powered 2 of its wheels, the latest Impreza would still be a great car. These days, you don't have to go hunting Sasquatch through the wilds of Washington to fully appreciate Subaru's compact entry. Though, to be honest, that sounds a lot more enjoyable than slogging through Los Angeles traffic. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go slog through some Los Angeles traffic.